began printing a poetry magazine called Beyond Baroque. And then in 1969, on Friday nights after hours in his storefront, he began holding poetry readings. Later that same year, the late Joseph Hansen and John Harris started the Wednesday night poetry workshop, which has been going on continuously every Wednesday night since its inauguration in 1969, making it the longest running free poetry workshop in the United States. During its first decade of existence, among the people that were in that workshop were the late Wanda Colin, Harry Norton, Polly Prado, Bill Moore, Amy Gersler. Then in the decade of the 1980s, when Beyond Baroque moved to this building, which is the old Venice City Hall, Beyond Baroque moved here in 1979 and continued with the Wednesday night workshop. During the decade of the 1980s, people such as Exene Cervenka, Viggo Mortensen, John Doe, Tom Waits, Dennis Cooper, and Mike Kelly were in the workshop. And now I welcome our program for this afternoon, Mr. John Doe.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you want to say anything before we start? Or shall I just proceed?
I will be playing the gong with various kinds of mallets and tools to bring the voices of the gong out. And my name is Marilyn Donnick.
All right. Well, my name is Dan K. Ziegert, and I wish you all a happy Mother's Day. And since it's Mother's Day, I decided to read a chapter from my novel Thoughts Without Conclusions that has a few mother figures in it. And most of it takes place in a sparsely populated area in eastern Germany, at a former army base, an air base, where now every year the masses gather for a festival they call the Fusion. And I went there myself once or twice and was always really intrigued by the fact that this parallel society that exists there for a week or so rarely comes into contact with the residents of the surrounding towns. And that's why I chose to contrast my tales about the festival with a chapter about an ordinary family that lives in the area. Now, you might not understand everything I read here, since this is taken out of the larger context of the novel, but I like to believe that literature is more than just the plot and the question, what happens? You can also let your attention wander to the videos or the sounds of the gong. Just let your mind unwind and let it go on a journey. Now, first off, we're going to start in Berlin.